And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. Young finds Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Harris. Fernando can't get it to go. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Simmons with it. Out to the wing. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Young against Simmons. A nice shot by Young.
That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Embiid finds Curry. Over Young. And the basket by Curry.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Fernando's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry from deep three-point range. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Fernando. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Embiid up and in on the layup.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
1:19 left to play here in the first. Simmons against Young. Here's Fernando. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green inside, working on Collins. Outside for Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Simmons got 6.
6'10" Simmons. I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Young looking it over. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Herter's checked in. Collins, good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside Hill. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Count it.
And the floater, very much part of Hill's repertoire. I mean, at his height, that's a useful shot.
And here's Young. Here's Collins. Basket good.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the one. Now here's Williams. The pass to Herter. No good from outside. Hill against Williams. And Howard with the stuff.
Now, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Gallinari missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Hill drives in. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got his second basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hill against Williams. Feeds to Okongwu. Back to Williams. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Reddish's shot is good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. Embiid wide open. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hilton's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Maxey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Herter, defended by Milton. A shot by Okongwu, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness in plays like this.
Williams passes to Herter. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Herter's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Harris. Kicks it to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Williams with the ball. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Off with the layup. And that's it for the first half of action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward spot. Back to Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Passes it to Embiid. Wide open shot is on the money. Embiid's got 6 points. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that field, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction. Like
you say, it does begin in the front office. And the 76ers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Capella dishes to Young. Knocked loose. Outside Hill. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
You love the determination of Hill. Took it right to the teeth of the D and then got it done.
Young outside. There's the pass to Fernando. Green breaking loose. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 7. Curry kicks to Hill. Back to Curry, 13 feet away. And Hill is right there. He's got 8.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Young outside. To the inside. It's to Fernando. Back to Bogdanovich. Young from outside. Clock reset for the Hawks. Pass to Bogdanovich. His three-pointers off the mark. And so he'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. And it's sent back by Howard.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Reddish comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Huerter. Offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Maxey passes to Thibault. There's the killer two-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Capella out left to the wing. Huerter knocks down the 3-ball. Huerter's got 6 points.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Passes it to Curry. On the wing, Green. The dish to Howard. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Gallinari passes to Huerter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
The pass to Thibault. He feeds it to Howard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris comes in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Snell kicks to Reddish. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
The defenders have to be aware of Green's active hands. He seems to time his steals perfectly.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks trail by 11. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Tony Snell is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snell. Young up top. He's guarded by Howard. Young passes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 9. Green left side. High post, Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Green.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Outside Collins. It's stolen by Green. Simmons inside. Defended by Young. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Young outside. And he lays it straight in.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Simmons, the bounce pass. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Out to the right wing. Fernando, the pass to Collins. A three from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 13. Harris, right side. Good on the shot.
I like it when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young, no good.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Embiid against Young. Embiid inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Young for three, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Capella. There's Green with the three. Unable to get that one. A D by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trail by 14. The kick out to Young. And the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Here's Harris. Yep, that one goes in there. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Green. From deep.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. Now Simmons. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stack to keep an eye on.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Embiid. Rebound by Brook Lopez. On offense here, the Bucks. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. To the left wing. Here's Embiid. Harris. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Middleton. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. This is Giannis. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Now here's Lopez. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Embiid inside the line. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Middleton can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Harris drives in. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Tucker. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The 76ers trail. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. T kicks to Connaughton. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Teague. Portis in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Teague. It's Portis, high post. Working on Howard. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. So earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog label.
You know, I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Simmons subbed in for Shake Milton. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And the baseline jumper, no good. The 76ers lead.
And we
the power on that.
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now, here is Holiday. He started close. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pass to Embiid. Launches it. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Now here's Embiid. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. It's Giannis with the drive, and the shot goes in. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim, and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Again, Embiid missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Basket counts, and the Bucks lead by 5.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And so they foul intentionally. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Maxey. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy that's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's T after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Teague feeling it out a bit. The pass to Portis. Bucks leading by 3 and stolen by Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Hill's checked in. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Here's the lob for Harris. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, sometimes it's that simple. Just get it up in the air and let Harris do the rest of the work.
Outside Teague. To the middle. Here's Portis. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Portis has got 4 points this quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
So that'll be it for the first half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Holiday. That one goes in.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Simmons. To the wing right side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Philadelphia shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. He hits both from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. And it's Giannis missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shots good by Green. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Boy, Green has a knack for knowing exactly how to get open in transition.
Will it go? Holiday attacking.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Milton. But he stays with it. Harris against Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. Giannis inside. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got 8 points.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid finds Harris. From inside, score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
He's got so much in his package on offense. Embiid just knows how to score the basketball.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Shake Milton. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals.
Oh, that was terrific!
Good. When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Teague left side, and he makes that one. Teague's got his second basket of the game.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Curry. It's back to Hill. Curry on the wing. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Hill against Teague. Hill kicks to Simmons. He's looking for Howard and finds him. No good with the tip. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry, very good. Reaching, staying with his man, moving his feet. He's a good, solid position defender.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Green. Simmons is out there with Howard. Then there's Hill, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Man, I like the attack mentality of Hill. Always on the lookout, take it straight to the cup.
Here is Forbes to take the lead. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Howard. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. Beyond the arc. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris comes in for Hill. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
And here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Embiid with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And Curry throws it down.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Curry against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. The dish to Holiday. Shoots over Curry. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside for Simmons. To the paint. There's Embiid. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And stolen by Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Bucks trail by 11. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And they get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Simmons finds Curry. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Harris, no good. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Holiday. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Giannis kicks to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Giannis against Curry. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Outside Hill. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Nora. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Korkmaz. So the 76ers win it. A confident win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Harris. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. Now Embiid. Clock at 6. From the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And here is KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Now, here is Harden. The dish to Durant. Open jump shot off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry, wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's KD. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for James Harden.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Count it from 12.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
High post, Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. KD on the wing. And that one, good.
Well, we know Kevin Durant can score from all 3 levels. That one, a chippy for him.
And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the Nets with possession here. After the Sixers pick up 2. Shot clock at 6. And KD, here we go. Good on the shot. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Harris's shot is good.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Irving looking for an opening. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Outside, Simmons. So the wing on the left. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Thybulle.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Hill against Harden. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Also out there, Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. Claxton off target at the rim. The 76ers lead. Floats it up for Hill. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Maxey's checked in for George Hill.
Checking in for the 76ers.
On the wing, Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Releases, and the Nets miss again. Philadelphia leading by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Here's Korkmaz. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Dinwiddie passes to Green from 18 feet away. He dishes it to Griffin, and it's blocked. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's blocked. Here's Claxton. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Milton with it. Another miss by Philadelphia. Now here's Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. And here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Great D that time from Irving. Dinwiddie right side. Outside Irving. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Milton. Here's Maxey. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Outside Irving. Claxton. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now, here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Claxton. Poke loose, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Brown in for Green. Now here's Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Hill's checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Simmons against Harden. Simmons inside. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Embiid's got 7 points.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch.
Harden scanning the floor. Left side Durant. Back to Harden. It's stolen by Hill. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris has got the ball.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now Harden still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Brown outside. Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And a close game so far through the first 2. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period as it was to... And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Kevin Durant. There's Curry, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Harden outside. And Durant, here we go. And then Durant with the jam.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Seth Curry. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Harden. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Howard. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Green. Count the basket. Green's got his first points in this one.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
Harris outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Howard. Shoots over Griffin. They get it back. Moves back up. No good from Howard. Brooklyn trailing. 3-on-3. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Releases. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Outside Irving. Gets an open look and hits. Irving's got 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Harris. Over Claxton. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hill against Irving. Now here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Inside. Here's Howard. Back to Thibault. Here's Hill. Brooklyn with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Irving against Hill. And yes, it's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Dinwiddie left side. And on the way from Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And we've reached the end of the third. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn looking who they...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And Curry has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 4. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harris is checked in for Hill. Harden with it. Kicks to KD. This one for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Curry. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Feeds it to Brown. Embiid with the steal. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. The net shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. It's up a 3. That's good from Harris on the assist by Brown. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Simmons dishes to Green. Embiid wide open. The 76ers with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Simmons against Harden. Simmons inside. And the shot goes in.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Nets leading by 7. And here's Harden. Passes to KD. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Harden the pass to KD. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
The 76ers trail by 7. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires the 3. Harden grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Irving missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Green dishes to Embiid. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Harden kicks to Irving. Harden outside. Outside for KD for three. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 8.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Durant, the pass to Harden. Durant dishes to Harden. Lets it go with a three. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Atlanta.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle.
Here we go.
Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Young passes to Collins. Young taking his time here. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Capella with the bucket.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Pass to Embiid. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Ball's knocked loose. Good on the bucket.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Now, here is Young. Capella inside. Embiid's there. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shoots over Curry. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
So for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Tobias Harris. Williams dishes to Capella. Here's Collins. Fade away. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Hill. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Gallinari in for John Collins. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now, here's Okongwu. Passes it to Huerter. Hands it from downtown.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Hawks. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Howard living at the line, all about knocking them down.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. Snell, the pass to Reddish. Yes, that goes in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Feibel. Maxey passes to Howard. Howard draws the double. Now, here's Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And stolen by Okongwu. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 8. 2K. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Korkmaz is out there with Maxey, and it's Feibel in at the 3 spot. Now here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Williams can't hit. The 76ers trail by 8. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. It's tipped. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Here's Snell, guarded by Harris. Shoots from 8. Right wing. Snell dishes to Okongwu. Another shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot goes down.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Molinari on the wing. Atlanta again missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And the pass to Maxey. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Milton following the bucket by the Hawks. Feeds it to Embiid. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Curry against Young. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. And then for Philadelphia, Howard's checked in for Embiid, and it's Hill in for Shake Milton. Young's shot is good.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Young passes to Gallinari. 4 seconds left. Young, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so is it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John, and that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
No good from Simmons.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Curry kicks to Simmons. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry against Young. Curry's shot is good.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Young with the ball. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry passes to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Here's Young, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. The Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trae Young. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Popped up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Huerter. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Hill. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Thibault. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Tony Snell. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Here's Williams. Following the basket by Dwight Howard. The kick out to Williams. Alinari on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. Now the 76ers with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. He can't hit that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Reddish's shot is good.
It's tough to stop Cam on the drive. He's so fluid and coordinated.
Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Curry is inside, and Howard with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading. Curry attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he gets them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
To the left side wing. Here's Fernando. Howard with the steal. Here's Curry. And Curry throws it down.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead as well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The 76ers leading by 5 on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Seth Curry is out there with Hill, and it's Green in at the small forward.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Bogdanovich for three. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Hill passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in. The Hawks trail by 12. Young outside. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Simmons with it and guarded by Capella. And that one's good. Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. They need this. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Right side, Simmons. High post, Embiid. Capella's there. Harris lays it up and banks it in.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the paint. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 9 points here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Here's Hunter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 12. Curry with a wide-open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Now Simmons, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Curry passes to Simmons. That shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins, good.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Right side, Simmons. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. Young left side. It's stolen by Green. Inside, here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Young's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside Curry. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Young's shot is off.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Curry with the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition. and the fans love it as well.
They get the rebound. Harris passes to Howard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the road.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. Downtown, and David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. Now here's Giannis. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Simmons. Out to Harris. Green, the pass to Embiid. The 11-footer to the inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Green. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. Fires it up. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now here is Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Lopez up top, headed by Green. For 3, Middleton. The shot comes out, and it's Philadelphia the other way. Lopez with the steal. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Here's the teardrop. Lopez passes to Middleton. Clock at 6. Count it. Good.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Middleton. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fires from the wing. Another miss by Middleton.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. DiVincenzo's got 5 now. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Simmons. He has 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And Simmons drops them both. Teague surveying the D. Howard with the steal. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Well, he could just see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Now the pass to Howard. Back to Milton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 76ers getting the bucket. His first shot coming late, and he can't bank that one in. The 76ers trail by 5. The drive by Hill. Korkmaz kicks to Hill. Misses the 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 76ers getting the bucket.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Misses the baby hook. Milwaukee leading by 5. And Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Middleton, and it's blocked. Second chance shot. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Middleton. Giannis high post. And good that time.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. He feeds it to Howard. The 3 from Hill. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
Now here's Lopez. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And it's in there. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And here's Maxey. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's Thibault. The shot from the low post is good. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Holiday with it. Pass to Giannis. For the 3. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And a little redemption for him tonight. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Teague against Simmons. Teague can't hit. 76ers trailing. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The 76ers also with a sub. Milton's checked in. Harris. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
It's good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The layup off target. That's tipped. Down low. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 7. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Ben Simmons.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
The Bucks working the ball around. The kick out to Holiday. Fires from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Fast break Philadelphia. And Embiid throws it down.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in, and then for Philadelphia, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green, and George Hills subbed in for Shake Milton. Howard against Howard. Embiid trying to break loose, and there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Embiid.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Holiday left side. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, whether George Hill has started, if he's done a lot in his career, or come off the bench, he's a guy that you like in your rotation as a steadying force.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. The 76ers leading by 13.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Stellar effort from Jeff T. Gets contact on his way to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Hill. From down in the low post, it goes. Hill's got 7.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
To the left wing. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point. And Portis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Howard with the steal. Stolen by Tucker. Here is Forbes. Guarded by Embiid. Portis off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Hill. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to the wing. Connaughton passes to Portis. Nice move. That one doesn't go. Good D by Howard. Philadelphia leading by 17. Outside Hill. And there's the pass to Embiid. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here is Forbes. Shoots. And that one goes long. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. In the corner, it's Harris. Shoots over Tucker. Harris misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Howard against Portis. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard, a physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Giannis, trying to get open as Lopez. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Dwight Howard.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Here's the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The Bucks working the ball around. The wide open look here for Holiday. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. From the arc. No good from Simmons.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Curry dishes to Green. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for... And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now here's Simmons. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Here is Harden. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Harden with it. Wide open look. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Green. Outside for Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Now, here is Harden. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. KD, that's for 2. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's Harris. Embiid dishes to Harris. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. To the middle. Durant with the steal. Harden left side. Outside Durant. 18 feet away and he knocks it down.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from 3. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Stolen by Harden. One-on-one fast break. Lets it go from 14. Bank shot, no good.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pops it up for Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Green kicks to Embiid. Harris outside. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons.
He's got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Embiid has you in the air, the rest is easy.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. And so he hits both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Now Irving uses the glass to finish the layup.
I admire the confidence of Irving, always on the attack, superb at penetrating towards the rim.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Milton with it. Brown on him. Count that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Over Hill. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And defense, a big part of what Hill brings to the table.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
We've got Irving. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets in the ball.
And here is Irving. Outside Durant. Goes to the reverse layup and cracks it in. Durant's got his second bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
It's Korkmaz in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. Third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Haxie's checked in for Philadelphia. Milton finds Howard, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Just 4 to shoot. That shot by Griffin, no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Milton, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Passes it to Korkmaz. And here is Howard. Pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A nice shot by Irving.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Maxey passes to Howard. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's a minute left here in the second. Harris passes to Curry. He feeds it to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got 6.
Oh, this is the confidence the big man Embiid brings to the table. No hesitation shooting off the pass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Over in the corner, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. It's stolen by Curry. Green passes to Maxey. Out to Harris. The pass to Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
The deep 3 from Harden. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Curry dishes to Embiid, no good from 11 feet. Brooklyn trailing. Lobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Durant gives you such a huge target on alley-oops. I mean, he can go up and grab anything as long as it's in the general direction of the rim.
For three, Harris. Baseline jumper. No good. Shot missing.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
For the lead. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. And he converts the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Harden outside. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. The drive by Green. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Simmons with it. He's got 10. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Back to Irving. To the inside. Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Howard. Simmons got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Irving passes to Claxton. Now Green, defended by Thybulle. The drive by Green. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On the wing, Harris. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out power.
The 76ers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
It's them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Harden against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in. this game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
That one good for 2.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Simmons inside. Brown on him. To the inside. Outside for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 18 points for Ben Simmons.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Good work there as it goes.
We all marvel at the offensive game of Harden, don't we? I mean, he's excellent at taking advantage of these in-between spots on the floor.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Philadelphia ahead, leading by a point. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Brown out there with Durant. Then there's Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hill dishes to Embiid. It's good. And 11 points for Joel Embiid.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Irving. Outside KD. He gets it in there.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Pass to Green. Harris outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
And Harris drops them both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Outside Irving. Now the dish to Durant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Curry is inside. Dinwiddie covering. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Irving against Hill. Durant attacking. Here's Jordan. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. James Harden. He's checked in for Irving. Harden outside. Clock at 6. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Strange game plan. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
And Curry has it in the corner. Curry against Dinwiddie. And Curry, here we go.
And Harden showing great strides of improvement on D. Really doing his best to bother shooters.
Harris misses. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I This is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
2 minutes. Curry passes to Embiid. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
It's Harden with the drive. And they pick up 2. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, and Harden is very good at picking apart the D in the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
Finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possession.
Now Harden lets it go from 11. Again, the Nets for 2.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Harden the pass to Irving. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. 4 on the clock. Lobs it up for Jordan. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Harris finds KD. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
Harden against Simmons. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Harden surveying the D. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with David. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.